says, "Hey lads, for the vertical jump, how necessary is it to power clean? I'm mainly working on my high bar squat and plyos, but due to being in a home gym with metal plates, I'm a bit limited." Bobby, Bobby Flay, you're going to make almost all of that progress in your vertical jump without doing any power cleans.
Bobby Flay, Bobby Flay. Can I call you Bobby Flay? So, in terms of training, we see very little transfer from the power clean or the weightlifting movements to the vertical jump in comparison to getting a bigger squat and really smartly and intelligently structuring your vertical jump training and your jump training around that. The biggest difference we see, and we see a really reliable difference in regards to if you are doing jump training and you're increasing your squat without a massive corresponding increase in body weight, we see a very reliable increase in squat strength to jumping height. Now, how much you get is dependent on your leverages, depending on your muscle fiber makeup, depending on how experienced with squatting you are, depending on how experienced you are with jumping, depends how light you are. So, for example, if you add 10 kilos to your squat, but you added 5 kilos to body weight, you're not going to see a drastic difference. However, if you added 10 kilos to your squat and then 5 kilos to your body weight, but you cut that 5 kilos body weight, you would actually see a very nice increase in that. And the closer you get to 2.5 times body weight, you see really, really, really meaningful increases in that vertical jump capacity with a high bar squat to good depth. Specifically, what we're talking about there, not half squats, but deep squats that are feasible, that are upright, that are quad dominant. The closer you get to triple body weight, you'll still see some returns. Now, how often that happens is obviously quite little, but it is a very meaningful difference. In terms of the power clean, to be honest, you could do all this without the power clean. The power clean isn't going to negatively affect your vertical jumping, but we don't really see a major improvement in adding kilos to your power clean versus adding inches or centimeters or whatever you're measuring your vertical jump in from the power clean. It's just not something we see all that often. But the squat specifically and smart jump training and corresponding with that makes the biggest difference in our opinion. Yeah, it's definitely the squat all the way in regards to this makes a big difference. Yeah, the power clean just doesn't really do it. I know some people like it, but we just don't really see it happening, to be honest.